someone who can put a shift in defensively, someone who can play long passes, who can scan the pitch, who can begin play or initiate play. And it's things like this against Liverpool. I think this was at Anfield. Against Liverpool at Anfield, you're being pressed by 1, 2, 3, and he keeps his calm. Takes 2 extra touches just to make sure he plays the right pass, and that United retain the ball. And now we're at a counter attack. It's like Kobbie Mainoo is a very special player, and how good is Kobbie Mainoo? Without wasting any more time, guys, let's get straight into it. So for years now, literal years, I've been crying for United to produce a quality academy midfield player, and I think that for the I want to say the first time, but with Kobbie Mainoo, I feel like we've got that type of quality player, someone who can develop into at least one of the best midfielders in the Premier League for the next few years, a consistent starter for United. And I say this because we've seen United be able to produce quality goalkeepers. We've seen United being able to produce quality forward players, even though they may be inconsistent. But we've rarely seen United being able to produce. Look at that pass. We've rarely been able to see United be able to produce midfielders who can get into the first team and be consistent. I think the closest thing we had was James Garner, but even with James Garner, he just got to a point where, even last year, where he had to be sold because there was no place for him in the team, and he wasn't showing enough promise to warrant him continuing in the team. Whereas Kobbie Mainoo, you see things like this where, wait, not this one, but it's back here. He gets the ball, he scans the pitch very quickly, and then he knows that he can't make this pass. So what does he do? He brings the ball back in and plays this outside the boot pass that just opens up the pitch for United now. And you see this ping. It's like, this guy, we've not seen a player playing for United that commands this much confidence, that can play balls in like this. It's like, this guy, he's just bossing the whole midfield. And these are the players that really excite me. At the beginning of the season, during the pre-season, and then coming into the season, I made a few videos on Caicedo, and I was like, imagine if United had a player like this. And I'm not saying that Kobbie Mainoo is a Caicedo, is Caicedo yet, but at least with the ball at his feet, I mean defensively, because Caicedo defensively, there was times there where I was comparing him to Prime Kante. That's how good Caicedo has been for the past 2 years at Brighton. That's why Chelsea just spent all of that money to go and get him. But at least with Kobbie Mainoo, you're seeing things like this, and you're seeing glimpses of a great midfielder, someone who can put a shift in defensively, someone who can play long passes, who can scan the pitch, who can begin play or initiate play. And it's things like this against Liverpool. I think this was at Anfield. Against Liverpool at Anfield, you're being pressed by 1, 2, 3, and he keeps his calm. Takes 2 extra touches just to make sure he plays the right pass, and that United retain the ball. And now we're at a counter attack. It's like, Kobbie Mainoo is a very special player, and I'm very excited to see what he's able to do. At United, we've had guys like Anthony, Rashford, Sancho, who were promising, but so far this season, there's just been, disappointing to say the least. But at least with Kobbie Mainoo, there's that little glimpse of hope that United are still able to produce quality players from within. Again, look at this pass. It's just not really hard stuff for the most part, but stuff we've not seen a lot from his academy graduates. Just the confidence he plays, and that's what's at the start of the season when I heard that he was injured and he was only going to come back in November. That was horrible for me, because I wanted to see this guy play. And so far, when we've seen him play, like in games like this, he's shown great promise. Great promise. He's not the finished product yet. I think that defensively, especially, he can do a little bit more, especially if he wants to be one of the best midfielders in the league. If you compare him to other great midfielders, there's still a lot that he can do. But that just comes with time. That comes with experience. But with the ball at his feet, I mean, look at me talking about his defensive ability, and then he clears the ball like this, But especially with Kobbie, with the ball at his feet, like, this guy is special. And just the confidence he's able to play in again, the control, and just the technical ability. I've not talked about that a lot, but the technical ability that he's displaying. we're seeing glimpses of a player that can go on to, you know, dominate and be a star in this United midfield for a long time. And something I've talked about before is the spine of the team. You've got Kobbie Mainoo, you've got Rasmus Højlund, you've got 2 young players there that are going to be able to set the foundation. I think that for us, United fans, this season's over. I mean, we've seen what's happened. This season's over for us. However, at least for the next season, for the next 3 years, you're seeing the players that we can kind of trust, and I believe that Kobbie Mainoo is one of those players. I just hope he's able to stay fit, and that by next preseason he's able to play as many games as possible, because especially next season you can see Kobbie having a bigger season, a bigger impact, and a bigger role in the team. Of course, this season is not over yet, and he can still have that. I'm just saying that's going to be difficult for him to make a massive impact with the way things are. So, but again, glimpses have been shown. Kobbie's just been a fantastic player. I'm really impressed with his confidence, his technical ability, his composure. Like here again, it's like under pressure, he's playing like this. And again, we've not seen this from a lot of academy graduates, at least midfielders, where you're getting the ball, instantly pressed by 1, 2, 3 players, but he keeps his calm. He's got the technical ability to keep the ball under control, and he makes sure that United still keep possession of the ball. He's dropping in a bit deeper here to help with the build-up phase. It's just things that you need your midfielder to do, your number 6 to do. I love this guy. I love this guy. And again, there's not too much drama with Kobbie outside the pitch, like we've seen from other players like Rashford, Anthony, and Sancho. It's just a guy that's focused on his football, and that's performing well. And that's why again, Ten Hag gave him that vote of confidence, and is still playing him once again. Mainoo under pressure once again. 2 players on him, he keeps his cool and makes the right pass so United can keep possession of the ball. You've got Kobbie, and then next to him you have Bruno Fernandes, and then you've got Amrabat too. It's like this midfield has potential. I think that this season now is a bit too late for us to do anything impactful. We just need to get some type of European football, I believe, and try and make it find one of the clubs and not get humiliated in the European competitions that we are in right now. So for Kobbie mainly, it's just he just needs to try and stay within the team for the last few months of the season. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching to the end. Much appreciated. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all these things to please help me grow this channel, and I'll see you guys soon.